Holy Moses. Clint and Sandy. We can kiss him on the lip. Can you believe that? Right on the lip. I'm going to go after Clint. I'm gonna get him. Clint was actually my first interest until I found out that I could not have him. I'm not gonna pursue Sandy because I'm not particularly interested in her. She is very neat. She has a cool look. I don't know why she makes me think of like Pokemon or Neopets. My Neopet's wife. Ooh, Sandy. I have her picked out. Let's open up animals and see who she's supposed to be. A fennec fox. Now, is it pronounced fennec? I've heard it another pronunciation, but I don't remember what it was. Fennec fox. Pronunciation. Oops. Fennec fox. Okay, so I think I'm right. I don't know if there's any specific movements of the tongue, but it sounds very much like fennec fox. So let's look one of them bad boys up. Now we have options. We can do side profile or we can do 3/4. I'm leaning towards side profile, but I need to find a picture of a fennec fox at a side profile that still makes it look like that. That big-eared freak. Fennec fox side profile. I don't want her to look like a rabbit. Some of these make me think if I draw this the wrong way, she will look like a rabbit. I think as long as she has the canine nose, that'll offer distinction. Because the ears and head shape read cartoon rabbit, but the canine nose is pretty undeniable. The canine, right? Fox Wikipedia. Are foxes can? Oh no, yeah, Canidae. Caniforms. Canid. Dogs. Awesome. So we're on the right track. Alrighty, so we have a lot. Now we have some options further. Oh, someone's got a nice painting of one. Oh. Whatever. We need to find a good picture. Because that picture's good, but it's a painting, and that picture's AI. So let's see. She's kind of got her head turned up. So if I can do that, that'd be pretty cool. Gosh, these things are something else. It's the kind of creature that's cute, but you know it doesn't need to hear that. Okay. I think I have too many that I would like as a reference, so I'm just going to use the window this time instead of pulling anything into the actual canvas. Now I need to fix my window. Alrighty. We got a lot we can play with today. As you can see, I was not satisfied with these drawings, so I've toned this one down. I'll make some edits and still upload it. My boyfriend suggested, you know, it's not like a bad drawing, but I want to make some edits before I upload it, but I wanted to draw them, these two fuckers, like this. And then I wanted to redo the Pam one, because I was having a lot of fun with this the other day. So I did this, I was working on this yesterday after I got all my stuff done. But right now, I'm a little bit in the mood to think about what does Sandy look like. So while we have this Clint sketch here, I'll just move this over. Okay. Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. We have to pull up our big page full of references. Let's deselect that reference so we can see more of the page. Alrighty. Now some of these foxes look more baby-like. I can't tell the difference between the babies and the grown ones. Ooh, bat-eared fox. That looks like the same thing. Yeah, I want the long fox face. This is good because Pierre, I think, is a fox. So I can draw him at 3/4, which is what I want to do anyway. So... Sandy is definitely bold. I would almost say she looks snooty, but she's been nothing but nice in the game. She's very flirty with you, even though you're married. She has dialogue, even though you're married. She's like, oh, it'd be nice to spend the day with you, you know, just me and you out on the farm. What? I have 2 kids. What do you mean? So I headcanon that she doesn't hate my husband, but he hates that he's... It's like, that guy's a loser. Because I do want Sandy to exhibit some sass. So I think that's where I'd put the sass if I had to. Alrighty. So our goal is to have fun with our shapes while also having the fox shape. What in the, where is, oh. I was wondering, why is this color not working? Good God. Okay. Yeah, I have a big decision for school. I can either take a break or I can accelerate 2 classes so that I save some some grant semesters, so I don't use up some grant semester funding, which is a very sensible, but ugh. I think I'll go with that option though. Just gotta work quickly. They're optimistic that I'll be fine. Because I do get an extension. There's a condition where I can get a month extra. So the people advising me are pretty confident that that they feel like it's the best choice because it saves money. And they're confident that I can do it. So I want to look into the classes that I'll be taking. I saw mixed reviews on one of them. One person said it took them very little time, another person otherwise. So, not sure. I'll ask about the classes though. Because if they take too long, they take too long. But more than that, I really want it on. I like my pace right now, but I do plan on getting my master's next, so making sure I have more grant stuff is always nice. Not having to pay like $3,000, $4,000, whatever tuition out of pocket. Oh, there we go. I think adding that slope helps. He's still got a bit of a chin. Yeah, she's got a chin and the fox has a chin, therefore chin. I like that it kind of, you know, juts out even. Okay, now Fennec fox face is longer. So let's merge these two, and I'm going to pull something out. What should I pull? Maybe I don't need to. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, let's see, what do I want to do? Okay, I'm gonna pull the face out. Awesome. Now let's grab this here brushums. And yeah, come down here. Okay. Okay, so that's long, but that doesn't look as bad as I thought it would be. And then let's push this back. These dimensions seem just fine. Absolutely serviceable. Doesn't have to be completely accurate. Or even, well, at least in this skull-shaped department, it's not a big deal, this area right up here. Now the ears. I feel like the ears I made are small. Oh, you got one of them little pockets. This little pocket section right here. I know cats have them. It's called like a Henry's pocket or something. I don't know what it does. It might just be how it folds. There's some anatomical things that are just there because they're there. Like, as far as we know, there's no significance of it being formed. Like, it's not a thing that's used at a level to justify its existence. Like, the chin, like, apparently that's... Not apparently, but there's not really a reason for the chin. It's just, it formed because it had to form, because that's what happens as the result of everything else that forms around it. And there's a word for that. It's also used in architecture, but I don't know what it is. I think it starts with an A. Toilet? It's not that word. Are you testing stuff? Because that didn't come across. Uh-oh. I'm itching inside my nose. Picking my nose, haha. perfect chatter. Mind-broken chatter. All right, now the ears got all these little ridges, so you gotta figure out what you want to keep versus not. But yeah, I think this is a pretty decent start for Sandy. So let's see. I figure her jaw will go up there. And now let's do a little bit more of her body. What is she wearing? Let's take a look at some fan art and see what other people draw. Sandy SDV. Okay. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I'll try to keep it brief. I don't want to take too much inspiration. But let me look at her overworld sprite. I might just draw that. Huh? Oh, it's a mod. Spriter's resource. Copy. Oh, what? Yes. These are her Sandys. I didn't see them. They come up as text and not images. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I could see him in Twitch. So I like the peepo on the toilet. Oh, I like this big fat peepo. And the agreeing is good too. Yeah, those are good. Thank you, baby. Fill this in because the white square is gonna piss me off. It's gonna ruin my day. Right, right. Awesome. I want to move this Clint hand because it looks too much like the pose I have for Pam. And we're not trying to make some sort of connection. So I'll slightly redo the sketch once I figure out where I want this paw to be. I picked a bear for Clint because male bears eat baby bears and they're like not nice. And Clint's kind of a dickhead. So I think it's fine. Originally Gil was a bear, but he looked too much like a dog, so I made him a goat. That's why he's so big. He's kind of circular in his shoulders. Because I didn't think I'd keep doing this project. I would have made him smaller, I think. But sometimes I don't know what kind of body type I want for these characters. Because some of them are a little bit closer to the, well, they're farther away from their human proportions, I guess is what I'll say. Not necessarily close to their animal proportions. Anyway, Sandy. What's Sandy wearing? Sandy's just like wearing, oh, Oasis shirt. I think that's the name of the shirt she's wearing. Stevie. I don't remember how to make the shirt she's wearing, but you can do that, and I don't remember the name of it. But maybe I don't need it. I wanted to see the back. Let's see. Well, she's got a bow, too. All right, Sandy, what in the Sam Hill are you wearing? Maybe let's go for like a lavender. Don't know if that would be her body type, but whatever. So it seems like there's one strap. Man, what the fuck is she wearing, dude? So are these like straps? Wait. Is this the boobs? And then this thing is doing God knows what. So, strap. Maybe it's like a thing she throws over herself. So it's 2 items. Is it like some sort of robe? Like, what is it doing over here? Oh, does that? Oh no, that's not. So this is her shoulder. Okay. Sure. So it's not going over. It's like. Okay. It's almost like the strap could be. Like. The tail of whatever she's wearing. Okay, maybe. So we're gonna go under this. Kind of gotta fill this in properly. I want it to be big. There. Let's fold it a little. Get the best of both worlds. You may not take it slow. And you have that shit. And you know we got the best of both worlds. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched an episode of Hannah Montana. I guess before I watched it, I just assumed it wouldn't be very good. My assumption was they're not going to put this girl in enough scenarios that are fun and silly. Like they might have some, but they're going to be kind of boring relative to stuff like iCarly or Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. So I just decided to watch something else. If I had nothing else, then yeah, I'd watch it, but there was like still a pretty good amount of cartoons. So I guess I'm gonna go with this cloth interpretation. Next, Is that shine or not? I don't think it is not shine. And that little line will be this darker red color. That red is so fun. What's her name? Her name is Fruit Ruby. That's the color. And then this part of her mouth. We're not going to use these colors just yet, but we'll get there. For the nose is going to be the skin color. We kind of use skin color to influence stuff like noses or just places with no fur or hair and feathers. So that's why Sebastian is not the same color as his hair. Oh wait, what's going on here? I need to look at a Fennec Fox reference again. I think I messed up slightly. Yeah, I don't know why I have this ridge here. I just love making ridges, I guess. Sometimes they just like make sense at the moment, but then over time they're like, oh, this isn't very useful. Should I keep him this big? That's not bad, actually, to just keep him kind of small. Ooh, what if I do Clint's hand, like, on his face, like, ugh. Sure. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that little paw right there, and we're gonna stick it right there. Oh, wait. Let's do that. But we have to set it up so that we can cut away some of the stuff around it. Gosh. Okay. Come on. We can do this. And now we cut away all of this. But yeah, I should be free for tomorrow with work and school stuff. So I might stream earlier, but I don't want to commit to anything. Some days I just want to do stuff earlier, and a lot of nights I just don't want to do anything. Like I want to read fan fiction or play a video game or something. It's like, ah, I signed up for this thing. In my head. So I would like to play around with stream times for sure. And white. Oh, I guess it's not dark under her eyes. Oh gosh, also I've been falling into Madoka Magica long form video essays. What a great time. My goodness. Because it's not just the like, oh, the queer reading of Madoka Magica. There's like all those other existential type readings. There's apparently a lot of Faust. I don't know the name, but is it Goethe? Gert? I don't know. A lot of old ass book? Question mark? I don't know. It's been fun. They're just throwing human experience at me. Those eyes seem really small. And these eyes don't seem correct. Sure, I'll take that for now. It's not quite the same, but I think it's okay. We'll keep moving and we'll see what needs to change. Because the eyes aren't the same, but we're going to see what we can get away with. What do the eyes need to be, you know? All right, let's get a little bit darker so we can come under here and get this this whole brow hollow, this under brow hollow, this eyeball hollow. Climb in there, see what's inside. Yeah, just an eyeball. Very nice. All right, we're gonna get started. Oh, this color is so fun. Holy. Forgot I have to do her hair. I'm just more of this, please. This color is so mid-2000s to me. You know what it is? It's Ello. Ello was a toy. It was a play set from the mid-2000s or something. And you would have all these little plastic pieces and you connect them together and make little like environments and scenes and little characters. And the gimmick was that you could click these pieces together and make little scenes and stuff, but you could also turn those little plastic bits into jewelry, like big chunky plastic jewelry. That was honestly very ugly. That's not why I played with it. I played with it because I wanted to make modular environments for my little characters, because playsets themselves are they're a bit of an investment. They're expensive, I guess. I always felt like they were expensive. They probably are. They're expensive and they're one thing. Whereas if you have like this toy that's meant to be many different locations, because you have like a lot of big plastic squares that you can connect together, then you'd have variety. They can be anywhere. Which is one place that is limiting. Like it's Bijou's bedroom. Okay. Well, we don't need to be here. Why are we here? So that's the problem that Ello solved. Honestly, because of that, I didn't really use it very much. I just started like using just things. Like boxes I could turn into environments. I got inspired by my friend who was in Girl Scouts, and they made a dollhouse in Girl Scouts. It was this really cute top-down dollhouse. And I was like, oh my God, I need to make that. So I kind of made one. For some reason, I was just not very patient when it came to making cardboard dollhouses. I think it's because I wanted to do it well, and I knew cardboard plus my skill level at the time, being like a preteen or whatever. I don't remember how old I would have been. Maybe 11, 10. I don't know. It's kind of a blur. I've been in like dumb childish stuff for forever, so sometimes it's hard to say. But wait, where's the? I want a slightly darker. I'm gonna get this one. But yeah, because I knew like, okay, cardboard, it's not plastic. It's not going to look as good. It's not going to be as durable. How do I do this? And I spent more time kind of thinking about it than doing it. But I kind of just like aged out of caring. But for a moment, a couple years ago, I wanted to do it again. But still, it's like, okay, well, how do I want it to look? So once again, we're kind of locked. But I don't think I mind. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I want to do it. But it's like, if I don't do it, will I regret it? Like, oh, this brings me so much despair to not do. Not really. Not that I think. Whatevs. I still want to do it, but it's not a need. It's not a dream. Because as I said, I'm not a big dreamer. But would I regret? Slightly lighter. Boom. Wait, how dark are we getting? Let's see. Let's see the shape, because if that's gonna hook in, then I feel like this top part would be lighter. So yeah, I just wanted to adjust that little hook. Moving on. Her eye is looking more so over here. It's like she's not even regarding you. You're nothing, little man. Well, this is cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna marry Sandy, but I am curious. I don't know what it's like when your spouse has a job that they're accountable to every day. I've never married Harvey. I think Sam has a part-time job after you take out Joja, and I don't know if like he quits. Well, I don't know if he maintains that. Okay, so if you get rid of Joja Mart, Sam's part-time job is at the museum. And if you're married to him, I imagine he doesn't stick with it. So I guess there's that. Harvey's not going to quit his job. He's so fucked. But like, who's taking care of the kids? Harvey marriers. Who's taking care of the kids? You're a farmer slash adventurer slash fisherman slash everything, and he's a doctor. And why is it Linus taking Leo to get his vaccinations while we're on the subject? Well, we're calling men out. Yeah, you guys aren't ready for that. Everyone else goes. Almost. I think the only people who don't go are, I think it's Kent and Shane who don't go to Harvey's. Okay. I'm just whittling because I'm nervous. I don't know what to try next. I guess her hair, I'm nervous. Ooh, so nervous. Okay, new layer. It's okay, baby. So she's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then big ponytail. Oh boy. Hey, hi, hello. Hello. And then, okay. So this is half, and then boom. Okay. And that is where we'll go. And then oops, that's fine. Let it go off to space. It doesn't define her. So I think this is meant to be a curly on top of another curly. So, hey, baby.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm trying to draw Sandy as a fennec fox.
What color's a pussy?
Probably this color. Yeah.
She wouldn't be pink like a normal person.
What?
You know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, the art layers. Yeah. I've had the same save file for like 2 years, so that's why there's like 4,000 layers. Because I've just been playing around with it since.
Oh,
yeah.
That you just keep adding layers for you.
Yeah.
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 It's like a art notepad, essentially.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna when we eventually like put a list together, I'm gonna get a new mouse.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem.
Current one's good, but the mouse button 5, the thumb button,
Oh.
presses, but it doesn't stay held.
Oh.
Which is unfortunate because I use that function.
Yeah.
Eventually I'm gonna get a new one.
How soon do you think you want one? Because everything else, nothing's like an emergency right now.
I mean, it'd be nice to get it soon.
Okay.
I can give this mouse to someone else.
Ooh, who do you think wants it?
Well, It's someone in this house, maybe.
Okay, cool.
Because I think they use like the cheapo $10 mice.
Mm. Yeah, sounds good. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, just pick it out and add it.
Yeah, I've already put it in the buy chain.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't know what else I'd want, but
I mean, we got clothes that you wanted to get, undergarments.
yeah, just that. Color of a
I
vixen.
don't know if we have any medications or anything.
Hmm. Now thinking of that stupid quote from Shrek. Yeah, that quote's got some staying power.
Which one?
I think the one where Shrek is explaining that he's got layers to Donkey.
Okay.
I don't remember what other thing he's comparing himself to, but he compares himself to an onion. And I think before that he compares himself to something else as like to dismiss the initial comparison.
How do you feel the Homer Simpsoning of Shrek?
Oh, you mean like him looking less hot or something?
It's not even looks though. It's how he's acting.
They're dumb dadding him.
Yeah, he doesn't have the same edge, and he's just different. Like his personality seems very different. Facial expressions look different. Like the new Shrek movie, it just looks like they just completely changed him.
That's sad. I thought we were like kind of on an agreement that the dumb dad trope is like really played out.
I think their goal is because they're trying to highlight the daughter, right? And so I think the purpose of the new movie is they're like, hey, we can't have Shrek be his normal charismatic self because he's gonna in every scene people are just gonna watch him. So we need to make the daughter the focus and make Shrek like really stupid and boring.
I heard the daughter's not too bad, but I don't know. I don't know if the source I read was trustworthy. Not like I'm gonna watch it or anything. It's just odd to see what I view as something that's very played out still get attention or like still get people crafting it or whatever.
It's an unusual choice to try to like because they're trying to like pump up the daughter character, right? And obviously they're trying to do that for like I guess franchising of like new films or whatever. But I think people don't like Shrek because of the lore, right? Like people don't like Shrek because of like they like it because of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
The lore doesn't really matter. So like just like being like, oh, we added a daughter Shrek for the Shrek expanded universe movies. It's just like no one cares about the universe or like the lore.
The world is fun. All the fairy tale characters and how everyone interacts. That's interesting.
But people don't like Shrek because he's an ogre. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No one's like, oh, I like Shrek because I like ogres.
Yeah, ogre fan.
People are like, I like Shrek because of the personality.
Sure.
So I think being like, oh, this is the daughter ogre. It's like, well, is she interesting?
Yeah, like what's her deal?
Is she entertaining? Like, the fact that she's an ogre doesn't matter.
Like, make me spend money on this.
Does she show her feet?
Oh, she should show her big ogre feet on ogre fans.
True.
Is
You
it?
should do that fan art.
Is the plot about Fiona discovering her daughter's ogre fans? They like you.
Yeah.
Don't put your pussy on the computer.
It's just my peep mom. I'm not chewing whole. Not in my swamp.
Then I'm leaving the swamp. That's it.
Yeah.
She wants to have her own business and make her own money so she can buy CDs or something.
Medieval CD.
Okay, so I'm not hating on El might be one of the two. But people
Daughter might be one of the two sons.
what's that mean?
He has sons?
He has a lot of babies. He fucks.
Because I haven't seen the film, so is it like people think I might be one of the sons transitioned.
Oh,
Is that what they're saying?
that's interesting. I don't know what that's gonna be like in the universe. I mean,
Yeah, there's like a wizard flower.
oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking because it's a fairy tale universe.
Yeah,
Like,
does a wizard come along and it's just like, zoop.
Like, it's really not a big deal if you transition in a fairy tale universe.
Ooh,
Like, who gives a fuck?
She opened a trapped chest, and the chest had like a gender reversal spell on it.
Oh,
And then she was like, I'm gonna keep this.
yeah, and everyone's like, sure, this is not abnormal in the fairy tale universe.
It's triplet boys.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Is the movie even out?
I don't know.
Or is it just a trailer at this point?
Shrek 5, is that what it's called? Oh, Jesus. Wait, what, this isn't Shrek 5. This is just normal Shrek.
Well, I don't see that.
Okay, here we go. Shrek 5. June 2027. Okay.
Bro, what? Why are they advertising
What?
for 2027?
Bro. We want to maintain
I
hype.
feel like I saw this trailer like not recently.
I feel like I saw that shit a year ago too. I'm freaking out.
Were they advertising 3 years in the future?
I don't give a. Why?
See our film in 3 years.
They should just make more like of that Puss in Boots. People love that. That's crazy. 27. Oh my god.
Maybe it was one of those things where they make the trailer to gauge interest, and then they make the movie off of the interest. Because there's several franchises that have done that. They like, we don't have a film, but we have a trailer for a film, and they put it out there, and people are like, yeah, and like, all right, let's make.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
So maybe that's what happened.
Okay.
I'm surprised that they would be that scared of making a new Shrek movie, because I feel like Shrek just makes money. It's like one of those franchises, like, if you put out a movie for it, it will be profitable. Like, I'd be surprised if they're.
I guess they were. Well, I mean, with this new, they knew people were going to be upset with the new Shrek. I think.
Yeah, I still think the focus is the creative saying we want the focus on the daughter.
Mm-hmm. Boy. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why if they are trans, I don't know how that's going to play into it.
Yeah, you're saying like, would being trans in this world even be a big deal?
No, yeah, it wouldn't.
Because people get hexed all the day.
Like that happened. Like Shrek and Donkey turn into like charming alternates of themselves, and like Fiona used to be a human woman. So it's really like whatever.
Oh, do you think they'll use that in the movie?
What?
Ooh, I'm thinking of like cringe dialogue that they could, and the daughter's like, "You have to accept me for who I am," and then like the mom's like, "No." And then she's like, well, you used to be a human. It's different. And they're like trying to hammer it over to the audience, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's like Fiona would never. But they have to make the mom stupid too. Like,
Yeah.
We're writing this movie and I'm getting mad at it.
Yeah, but like normie boomers would be like eating it up.
Oh no.
Half frog. Oh, is she half frog?
She could be.
Oh no, Fiona would say that she's half frog.
So yeah, I don't know what would substantiate the gender identity aspect.
Oh, Fiona's dad is a frog.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
don't remember the original. So
It's small, but like I don't know if he reverts back into a frog, but her dad is like really grouchy and xenophobic. He's pissed off that her daughter.
Is his origin story that like he's one of the frogs that got kissed or
I
something?
think so.
Okay, so does that mean he was born a frog or born a human, cursed into a frog and then kissed? Like, are those Prince Charming who like you kiss a frog? Is that like their native state, or do they have to become that?
Let's see. He already looks like a frog as a person.
Yeah.
Known as the Frog King. Okay.
Like, if it doesn't say that he was a human turned into a frog, I guess he just was a frog and then became a human.
Alias's origin, powers, hobby, goals, family, friends, enemies, type of hero. He was a frog who fell in love with Queen Lillian.
Okay, so his origin frog became human. Wait, so does that mean that Why is that? Does that mean any frog you kiss in this universe?
Good question.
It's just any frog.
I love the phrase, he threw away his frog life for her. Like,
Oh, we're
oh.
getting lower. Froggyton says he was in debt with fairy godmother.
Yeah, so I was, this top paragraph up here, when I mentioned him being xenophobic, his opposition against Shrek and Fiona's romance is partially rooted in the fact that he was being pressured by the fairy godmother into forcing his daughter and marrying Charming. Okay, so partially motivated. He might be a little bit weird about it, but which will result in the villainous duo ruling far, far away. Okay. So, but he was a frog.
Okay.
The fairy godmother transformed him into a human to grant his wish, and it seems that that's a reason why he's probably in debt to the fairy godmother, because she holds dominion over his life like that.
Okay. He's like
sway.
He's like the original Pepe.
He never. Oh, okay. So he became a human and then met Queen Lillian, and when they fell in love, he never told Queen Lillian that he actually is a frog. That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Got some.
Shrek lore.
Yeah, he's a redeemed ruler, according to this wiki. Yeah, his picture makes him look kind of like his human picture makes him look like a frog, so that's cool. That's fun. Did not notice that detail the first time I saw the movie because I only watched it once and never again. On the third rewatch, it all really came together. So, what do you think Sandy's wearing here? I was watching Shrek 2 and then watching some kind of YouTube plot synopsis. Jesus, why? I mean, that sounds fun in a sick way.
I think she's wearing two pieces. I think the straps you see on the other side of her neck is just like a normal dress, but then she has something like draping on top of that. Is the like scarf type wrap. If that makes sense.
I can do that. Because I just need something. I mean, in fairness, I was watching like Madoka Magica stuff, so really, what's the difference? Makes me understand the backstory of these characters. Yeah, that's cool.
You had to assemble like a media list of like mandatory women watching. Would Madoka Magic be on there?
It's good. It's good. So maybe
Would Utena be on there?
100%.
So Utena is like, if you're a woman, you have to watch this.
Yeah, because there's actually inspiration that Madoka took from Utena.
I mean, is Sailor Moon on there?
Okay,
I mean, it was the OG of like all.
I never finished Sailor Moon.
I don't think anyone did because Sailor Moon went on longer than people think. Like it had a whole other series that like they were in outer space and like different space kingdoms and like Sailor Moon went crazy.
I think maybe not Sailor Moon, but definitely Utena. Utena's so good. Oh my god. I don't know about Madoka, because with Utena, I haven't even finished the movie. I don't know how I feel about finishing the movie. Kind of pisses me off that they made Anthe look like way brighter. Also, I don't like her long hair, but I don't know if it's symbolic, so I'm not too sad about it. Also, I don't feel like looking up a proper sub or dub of that movie. It's like when I play Epic Mickey. I did not know who Oswald the Lucky Rabbit is, but I knew he was Mickey's older brother. Okay, so that way when they interact in the game and they're brotherly, you can say, oh, that makes way more sense. Because, like, otherwise, who is this guy, you know? Yeah, and then you learn the lore.
And who the hell Oswald is?
I I've seen him before. He's this guy. You've seen him before.
Yeah, I always thought it was like a jank old Mickey design that they abandoned.
Well, if it is his older brother, then mayhaps it is.
Oh, okay.
Children, bunny. Okay, he has bunny children. So he fucks.
Hey,
He has kids. He's humping.
it could have been one time because bunnies have many kids.
Mm. There you go.
Has sharp nails, filing things.
Yeah, actually, that's cute. The Wikipedia picture has his. It's fine.
You can't do that.
420 children? Why 420, dude?
This is the funny number. All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Y'all enjoy Oswald.
The rabbit who fucked.
One time.
He bent her over a big carrot and gave it to her.
She's gross.
Yep. His wife? Ooh, is she a baddie? Oswald. Lucky rabbit wife. Sheesh. Hello? Damn. Pixels area. Boop. The baker's daughter. Oh, the banker's daughter. Bro. She's money. That's a cat. He got with a kitty cat. And she's rich. Unless she's disowned. Does his... Hold on, I'm sweating. I'm wearing a sweaty sweater. Does Hortensia's dad approve of Oswald? Does he think he's just a bum? So we're gonna go for like a scoff thing. Scoff. I'm gonna cover her chest because I don't want to. Sometimes when you're drawing a character, you're like, how big is their chest? And you don't have an idea, so you make something up and you're like, oh, I don't want to think about this. So it's just easier to cover it up. So, well, I guess it's kind of implied though if I do this. I'll just fucking do some shit. I don't know that cartoon call. Oh, it is. Okay. That's crazy that it's lost media, though. I would assume that the dad doesn't like Oswald, because he's a bunny and she's a cat, and I don't know if you ever saw some boxa, but sometimes that creates conflict. But when he calls himself the lucky rabbit, or when he's known by that, it means, to me, it translates, he doesn't have a skill. He doesn't have a thing. He's just getting by in life, which is, I imagine if I were a banker father in 1920s, I'd be like, look at this fucking vagrant after my daughter. So I'm going to assume they have a not so good relationship. But whatever, man. He got away with it. So I don't know if like he warms up to him or he just disowns his daughter. He's like, you cannot have any of my wealth. It is going to your brothers or whatever. But there was a love interest before. Her name is Fanny. Oh, is that the cow woman? I think I know of this character. Oh no, that's not. That's a different woman. Oh, well, oh my gosh. Okay, well, Fanny. All right. Original love interest slash ex-girlfriend. Appearing in earliest cartoon, Poor Papa. Okay. Why did they break up? Was she too good for him? Was he a scumbag? Did he forget their anniversary? Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna try to obscure all that shit there, because I don't know what to make of it. It's not useless. I need to know it. If you want to say it. I figured it's your area of expertise. Because I don't have my stream set up to where I can type things into my browser and you can see it and I can look it up. And I don't even want that because it's a little risky. Also, I'd rather be drawing this fox lady. Maybe, like, I can... Oh, gosh. Okay, so it's... This fucking thing. Try to move it, and then... Conceiving of where it would go. Okay, that works. All right. I don't know how I feel about that Jimmy Neutron cartoon that's coming out. All I have is the visuals to go off of. That's one of those rare instances where I might prefer the CG. Just because it's familiar. And the thing about the CG versus this two-dimensional style is that the CG, they were able to have a lot of dynamic or interesting angles. So they could alter the mood for a scene by changing where the camera was, like close-ups for characters. But they're not going to have that same technology with this cartoon. And I would say Jimmy Neutron wasn't a serious show, but it did have moments where it's like, oh, if upping the drama in this section helped a bit. Also, as for your question, is why are Fanny and Oswald ex-lovers? I don't know. Cartoons, they have to change main characters' love interest. Oh, okay. Maybe just getting bored with it or something. That's fair. They weren't exactly... I doubt they were thinking about the continuity and shit like that. Because all I have are modern cartoon concepts, and they didn't have those at the time. Not that I knew what they have. I just didn't watch a lot of those cartoons. They were too dusty. There's a level of graininess that certain cartoons had, especially old ones, that I didn't like to watch it because it made me feel a little suffocating or hard to breathe because they just look so grainy and dusty. Felt like I was inhaling dust. Speaking of Sandy, I was going through my head to figure out, let's see, which bachelor or bachelorette has a full-time. Okay, so does Maru stop working at the nursing clinic? Good question. Nothing for Abigail in my brain. I hope that they have Alex going home to see his grandma and grandpa. I heard that they took out some of the spouses going to go interact with their pre-marriage life friends and family. I could be wrong, but I remember reading something about how, oh, Elliot will visit Leah less or something like that. And I thought that was kind of sad. I really like Elliot and Leah as friends, as lovers, as lover friends. I think they're really swell. I think that's part of the reason I have a hard time getting with Elliot. Because, well, first off, I can't get an in. I can't figure out an in for him and my clown girl. And I just think he's just perfectly fine without me getting involved in his life. People actually made up their own ideas as to why Oswald and Vaney are exes, and most of those people are like, they're still good friends and they're on good terms. That seems fair. I mean, if it wasn't a messy breakup, then who's to say? They could very well just be amicable. Like, I have lore for, not, okay, I don't really have lore, but, you know, like, Hello Kitty has an ex-boyfriend or something. Hello Kitty broke up with Tuxedo Sam. Okay, they never actually dated, according to the Clanker, but they're just being coy. Oh my gosh. So, not officially, it seems, but she was paired with a character named Tuxedo Sam. And then she's paired with Dear Daniel. I'm reading through this Reddit to get some clarity. Someone's asking the question about, like, what's going on. Okay, so Daniel is like the official, in quotes, boyfriend. But that was after Tuxedo Sam, but they weren't, Tuxedo and Sam and her weren't officially dating. I'm going to say they were dating because that's fun. Yeah, a lot of people, what they do is they make it more intense than it is on purpose, because it's funny to think, in this instance, there's people on TikTok who are saying, oh, Hello Kitty cheated, or something like that. Just make shit up. Just make the relationship juicier and make it more dramatic. I just like to think they fell apart, sure, but like I don't like Dear Daniel. I hate that he looks so much like Hello Kitty. I actually came across a ship between Hello Kitty and Choco Cat. Oh, I don't know anything about Choco Cat. He's cute though. What's he about? I know Tuxedo Sam has a shop, and I think that's just more Hello Kitty's vibe. She's very small businesswoman, and he's got his business. So I think they like relate on that front, I guess. Her and Tuxedo Sam. So I don't know what Choco Cat's thing is. Damn, this person's like, oh, I always thought Tuxedo Sam was gay. Like that. See, that's awesome. I like that this person thought about that. Still reading more. What? This person prefers Tuxedo Sam because Tuxedo Sam reminds this poster of their own boyfriend. Hell yeah. Oh, this person, of course, ships My Melody and Kuromi. Of course. That's so easy. Okay. Choco Cat. Because he doesn't even have a mouth. He's just always making the same expression, it seems. So he likes blue, probably. He has other collars, though. He plays with his friends Cookie Bow, the dog, Nut the hamster, Jelly Bean the bunny, and the duckies. So he has a robust friend system. That's good. It's healthy. Personality. Full of energy, loves to find out new things. That's good. Logical, intuitive, and thoughtful. Though sometimes he can be absent-minded. Can't we all? His hobbies include exploring and stargazing. His favorite foods are sweets, especially Choco Ball, a Japanese chocolate candy. His special skill is using his whiskers as antenna to catch all kinds of information, so he's often the first to know about things. That's fucking crazy. What are you talking about? In some media, specifically Hello Kitty and Friends' Super Cute Adventures, Choco Cat also appears to love reading and science due to his intelligence and is known for comically saying catchphrases such as illogical or quivering quotation marks. That's kind of dumb. He should stop doing that. But the thing where he picks up radio signals or something with his face is crazy. He should do that. He seems to just like be his own guy. That's pretty cool. He seems like a good guy. Now it makes me wonder, like, oh, is he good enough for Hello Kitty? But I guess I don't really know that much about Hello Kitty. Besides, she does give me very, like, small business owner vibes. That could be a bad thing. Yeah, the most I've seen is like I've seen artwork with Choco Cat standing around with Corpy. There's like a frog, Karupi or something. I don't remember his name. My friend likes him a lot. She was trying to get like these little gotchas, and she was trying to get that little frog man. Here, I can pull him up. Frog Sanrio. Koropi. Okay, it's this thing. Copy. Yeah, she was trying to get this thing. I don't know if she likes him or she's just vibing with him at the moment. At the time. But she's trying to get him in some gotchas. I have a trillion tabs open. Oh, never mind. A lot of the tabs are just fan art of Shane. I found some artist who makes some lovely Shane fan art, and I was looking at it. All right. Let's get into some of these curls, madam. Madame. Well, I think about what the heck she wearing. Now, these can be thick curls or they can be thin curls, but I might make them thin curls. I want to go back to Fanny and Oswald, but I have my own theory about Fanny. Oh, go for it. Spill. Get that tea out of the cup. I think I will make like kind of thin shapes and stuff. Yeah, I think I'll make them thinner. Kind of push that in. That curl doesn't need to be that big. It's not doing nothing. Okay, and then we want to come back down and get rid of some of the edge. All right, but it's my style. There's no excuse. I don't like it. Okay. Just go in there. Get in there. Okay. What was that thing that I googled that I want to remember right now? Okay, broken specter. All right, gotta keep that in the brain for later. Broken specter. We learned about broken specters while watching Madoka Magic videos. It's like some weird phenomenon that makes a cool picture in the sky of like a silhouette of a person with a rainbow behind them. Looks like they based Snack or whatever her name is off of that design. But also a little bit of what looked like Madoka's witch form, Gretchen or whatever. Okay, going with the pink. Feeling with the pink. And you? Yeah, I prefer these. I like the thinner one. This is more fun. Yeah. And then another loopy. Loopy poopy. All right. Okay, so Fanny was working as a temporary actress to become what she wants in life. It might be a nurse, I don't know. When she finally got an acceptance to school, she wanted to go to the school she wanted to. Ooh, part 2 coming up. Actor and a nurse is crazy, but actor seems really hard. Like if I had to pick between the two, I think I'd prefer to be a nurse. Because it's kind of like there's some, I guess, certainty there. Job stability. That's pretty attractive, I guess. Well, I imagine it'd be a little better than an actor. You got to be like a big actor to say otherwise. Like to pick, if you wanted to pick actor, I think you'd have to be like a really big actor. Also, I do like physical jobs. I had one in retail, but my favorite parts were when I got to walk from place to place. I was usually working in a single station, but so when I got to leave it, I felt great. They didn't let me wear tennis shoes, though. I had to wear these dog shit steel toes. Oh, I hated it. They really hurt my feet, too. It was years until my toes recovered. Because they were ill-fitting. Because I ordered them online. Because I didn't want to go in real life and try out shoes. Because I hated it. Hate trying out shoes and clothes. All right, mama. La mama. Oh wait, was that the is there a part 2 coming up, or is it that I misread? Because I misread read a lot. Like maybe they broke up because she's like, Oswald, I gotta get on with my life. What I'm doing here ain't working out, and you gotta figure out if you want to stay or whatever. And he's like, nah, I think we're at different times in our lives. I want to be a vagrant. I don't know what he does. What does he do? And she's like wanting to start her career. She wants to make a career change. And he's just not ready. Because it's going to be a bit tumultuous. – Okay. So we have this big weird girl. She introduces her childhood friend, Hortensia, to Oswald, and Hortensia and Oswald hit it off, and Oswald is good. He's like, I understand, hope we can still be friends. Good luck to you. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, my only concern is that if I was, I guess they just met. Okay. As long as it's very clear that they're Hortensia and Oswald are meeting for the first time, because if they had met before and like if they had met before and that was their like Oswald's reaction, if I was Fanny, I'd be like, oh, okay, that was really fucking fast. Have you guys been messing around behind my back before we actually broke it off? Cool. But okay. Oh wait, I'm supposed to include this little tendril in here somewhere. Yeah. No, do they maintain a friendship? Because it sounds like they probably didn't. But I think that's fine. I think that's a thing that you do when it's an amicable breakup. You're like, we'll keep in touch. And most people probably don't. I wouldn't. But I'd probably say like, oh yeah, we'll keep in touch. Well, maybe not now, but I can see myself doing it if I was younger. I think if it was at now, I'd just be like, okay, well, I'm probably gonna be sad as shit. Bye. Or over our pleasantries arc. Or in our bye arc. I'm gonna let that little hair bit sit funny. Oh yeah, in the Stardew Valley video for today, there was a picture of a baby as Concerned Ape was talking about changes or something, so he might be doing something to make those more substantial in the game. That is a big and common and sensible complaint, is that the babies don't do nothing. I cope with this by giving them lore in my head. I guess just interests. So that's made me like them more. Like I actually go and interact with them, whereas before I would just completely ignore them because it's like, what's the friggin' point? Like I don't know what he has in store for them besides, oh, programming them to do chores. But then they're like, but he showed the baby, not the toddler. So I don't know. Maybe that's fucked up too. Because I just don't know what you do. There is a panel in the social tab where you see everyone's likes and interests, or likes and dislikes. There is space for your kids, but the picture is blank, I think. It's just the background, and you can't actually learn their likes and dislikes because you can't give them anything. That'd be real. I want that, though. That's what I want. I love the idea of discovering my in-game kids' likes and dislikes. Because while I have made them up in my head, if there's something I can hang my hat on a bit better, then that'd be cool. The lore I gave my son is just based off like me finding out I can give hats to my kids for the first time and just not really changing. Because he's got a little fedora, so I like to think he pretends to be a detective and he likes noir. Like that whole genre. There's some slight Calvin and Hobbes inspiration where Calvin pretends to be a very mature character in a different genre, I think he would, yeah, I think there was times where Calvin comics were a bit film noir inspired. I should explain how Oswald and Hortensia hit it off well. Fanny was not attracted to Oswald like that. They were just ah. Okay, so Fanny was just not that in love with Oswald. They were just like, "You're here. We're in a small town or just a town or whatever. Let's see if we can make this work, right?" Okay. Well, gosh, I'm glad their breakup went well. I mean, I doubt Fanny said any of this stuff like, "Oh, I'm not attracted to you that way," but maybe there was a mutual understanding that we're just, they're just like, I don't know if fuck buddy's the right term. It could be. Okay. Oh no, now I have to make it the same color. I guess I can. Oh, really? Huh. So they were like dating, but the sex wasn't great or whatever. They were just kind of around each other. And they would, I guess, maybe sometimes do stuff, but it wasn't like great. Yeah, they were just like playing a part. But Fanny was like, I have to have my life. Goodbye, Oswald. He's like, okay. I think I'll just bring this meat all the way down. Because her having to then go to school, that can explain why you don't see her anymore. Okay. Where are her shoulders? This mouse doesn't have any shoulders. Go ahead, put a necklace on it. Watch it fall off. Now it's a belt. Okay, so there's her. All right. Just making sure her shoulders are where I put them. So I don't know if Sandy is bigger boned. So I'm just going to have that be her waist and yeah. Move that down here for fun. What? Oh, my bumble bad. Okay, let's see if we can decipher what I drew without having to go and fiddle with the layers. 'Cause I get lost. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and I'll put like some pink right up in here. It looks like this is where I chose to end that. Okay. Okay. And then maybe this is red. Okay, I have to point out, I came across this comic where the Fanny and Oswald were married. Keep in mind, these characters are public domain, and Hortensia comes up and flirts with Oswald right in front of his wife, and Hortensia and Fanny are best friends, and Fanny is like, Hortensia, that is my husband. Hortensia is flirting with her best friend, Fanny. I swing both ways. Oh, wow. Hortensia, that's kind of messy. That's really messy on her part. Jesus. You know, that's why Fanny up and left. She's like, these two are like pissing me off. Like, my best friend's kind of insanely messy. I'm only friends with her because like we knew each other when we were young, and this guy I'm with, he's just got nothing going on. I mean, they're not bad people, but like, I need to get out of here. That's really messy. Oh my gosh. No, Fanny was blushing in the comic. Well, maybe she's messy too. Maybe they're all just messy. Maybe it's just the people in that town. Something in the water. They're messy. Well, Hortensia is a cat. I could go with the rabbit thing, maybe if they were all rabbits and it was kind of like their species thing they do, but like it's so crazy for Fanny to then change her mind that she's okay with the flirting because it's towards her. Like, that's really messy. Like, those are the feelings, I mean. Like, do they ever try anything together? Like, all three of them? Sure. They should have a threesome. Did they ever have? I bet they did. I bet they had a threesome. Or like maybe Fanny's just not into guys. But to answer your question, that comic was more of a joke puller, like someone wanted to laugh. Well, that's too bad, because they made possible lore. They created depth. Okay, I'm coming along, I guess. I feel like I need this arm to show. I do, I do. not that far down, I think. Well, yeah, it's noticeable. It's noticeable that it's significantly far down, so I'm just going to cut it off here. Oh, that's a weird space. I don't know if I agree with that. What years are the Disney's Oswald Lucky Rabbit short from 1927 and 1928 probably the names you make your own hell yeah. Hortensia is really cute. Is she free? I'm not gonna do anything with her. I'm not really into Oswald. I kind of, in my head, he's like kind of a bum in like not a fun way. That's my headcanon for Oswald. But Hortensia is like messy and cute, whereas Oswald's messy and like not cute. I don't think he's particularly cute. It's just a personal preference. Hell yeah, she's adorable. Like, I like that she's just got a skirt with no shirt on. She got her titties out. So powerful. I think Fanny has a dress on. That's always interesting when there's a character with a shirt and pants, and then there's a character with just pants. Like, I know people talk about the whole, oh, Pluto has a dog type thing, but that universe does have a lot of weird rules about clothing, because Goofy is then in his slacks, his shoes, he's very well dressed, and then Donald Duck is just got his whole asshole out. No one's mentioning, okay, I'm sure some people are talking about that. That's like another weird thing. Like, culturally, they are perfectly fine with these different types of dress. I guess that's the real world. We have lots of different types of dress around these here parts. I feel like people don't get mad at hats anymore. So as I knew it is when you enter a building, you take your hat off. But I feel like I see that like a lot less, and especially in cultures where I expect people to take the hat off. Like, I've been in the South and around rural stuff a lot, but I see a lot of hats not being taken off. A lot of sweaty camo caps being left on at the DMV. It's very interesting. Not that I think you need to, it's just something that I think I would be hardwired to do. I don't think I like this. Is tangent the right word? Yeah, something's got to change. Just make this like a little bit wider so that I don't have to like friggin' redraw everything. Ew, that is such a thick space right there. I want to see if I can do anything to help that. I could just get rid of the line in general. My line art game needs to change desperately. What other updates were there to 1 point? Upcoming theories in like 1.7. This is going to be tough because sometimes I don't like the way theory channels come across or like speculation. Oh, I do like looking at speculation through a Reddit format because I can see a lot of different people and not just one person. Yeah, the only certainty is 2 new marriage candidates. Okay, okay. He even responds to this thread saying he's not revealing anything except the two marriage candidates. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Sure. It's okay if you don't find it. Mega fan. Seeing if there's any. Everyone's just responding to concerned. Hey, begging, sobbing for a Willy reveal. I get it. Willy would be great for older ladies. I saw someone asking for that, which makes sense. I was in my mid-20s when I started playing Stardew Valley, I think. And so I already felt like my options were halved, just because a number of the bachelors felt so young. Asking you for what? Oh, I don't know what I said. Oh, Willy. I think that's what I was referring to. Willy as a marryable candidate or marriage candidate in Stardew Valley for the new update that's coming out 1.7. But it's not happening for Willy, but it is happening for Clint and Sandy. Clint's so interesting. People do not fuck with Clint, and I understand why. So it's so funny to make him like the candidate. People are a lot chiller with Sandy, and I have seen interest in Sandy. Mostly, I think people wanted the wizard. I don't know who else they would have taken. I think it was Wizard Sandy is probably the big one. But I'm willing to try Clint. He was as I've mentioned like a billion times, he was the one I wanted to marry first. But I realized, oh, he's not marryable. And like, I know he's like kind of an asshole, but it's like, well, he's made of pixels. So whatever. He's definitely, I wouldn't say my pick now, but it's going to be really fun to see what he's like. I've seen some fan fictions with him. I wouldn't say they, I don't know if I'll use that fan fiction interpretation of him to interpret Clint. We'll see. Because the fan fiction it shipped him and Elliot, and it made him, it was kind of like a joke relationship at first, but then like Elliot was kind of interested in helping Clint get out of his like shitty thoughts and just the way he perceives the world. God, why am I struggling with this stupid section right here? It's like, shove it over there. If I don't laugh, you can't be offended. I'm very picky with my sense of humor. Oh, that gets somber real quick. Okay, I got some, I'm not a comics expert, but that does get somber too quickly. I thought it was going to be one of those comics where someone makes a suggestion and they get thrown out the window. I did read it. I did. I don't totally know these characters. It looks like a really stylized Mickey. And I don't know specifically what they're referring to. And I don't know why this character, was it Francine, looks like that at the end. Most of it didn't translate conceptually to me. Oh. So What are they being employed for? They've been let go. If they're public domain, I consider that let go. Oh yeah, they got the fucked up Goofy. They got the nasty Goofy. Yeah, I'm not sure what platform she'd be referring to. Oh, I clicked on the comic and I'm looking at all of them. The whole story is lost on me. I have to pull up every image. I don't even know what I'd be referring to. Oh, you mean the Goofy? This nasty Goofy? That's all I got in my brain case. My memory brain case. Yeah, it's the one that looks like Goofy. From the Instagram link. And then there's this big cat man, and then there's Francine. Dippy Dog. That's not nasty Goofy? I'm reading the comment. Oh shit, okay, hold on. Alright. I just want to introduce two new characters. Dippy Dog, prototype Goofy. I swear I've seen that Goofy before. He's just like a shittier looking Goofy. And Fanny Cottontail, Oswald's first love interest. So is Fanny Francine? Yes. Okay. In my AU, Fanny was made to be Oswald's love interest, but she was still in the development phase. During that time, the incident between Oswald and Walter happened. Therefore, Fanny never got the chance to meet Oswald or knows about him. Yeah, it's there's nothing specific to link, like a specific image. It's just I would need more information about the story. There's some stuff I'm just not getting. I think I'm missing out on like other parts of the stuff that this person's made in their AUs. What gets me is that the timeline of it. When she talks about anime, because this makes me think of WB Kids. But she and all of her cohorts are in black and white. So the timing would be like decades off. So there's more that I just do not understand from the story, unfortunately. I'm also not the best at interpreting stories, so it could very well be like obvious to someone who doesn't know the lore, and I'm just kind of an idiot. Because I don't watch a lot of things, so I don't have a strong watching a lot of things brain. do see Betty Boop down there, and is that kind of looks like the Fox girl from Hell of a Boss. I wish I didn't have to sign up for Instagram. I thought the funny part was Fanny saying, how about we... Oh, see, I don't get that. Because that wouldn't have been a... Would that have been a thing back then? I know they had, like... I know that some black and white anime would be like Astro Boy, and I think some other stuff I can't remember the name of. Like, I'm not familiar with older WB. Walt Boothny. Oh wait, was that WB or WD? Let me click that link again. Hopefully it doesn't boot me out. No, yeah, it's WD. Okay. Yeah, what anime would that be referring to? Were they already taking animations that are made overseas at the time? That's pretty cool. I don't want to mess up this area too much. The desire to just do one of these is enormous. English dub anime with bad English translation was in stories that made no sense was a thing. I remember that. I just don't remember that being I didn't know that was a thing when all the cartoons were still in black and white. I didn't know they were importing animations from Japan. So I'm assuming that reflects real life stuff, and to me that translates as like the early 2000s or like maybe late 90s, I guess. So they wouldn't have been in black and white, I assume. Oh, so the black and white is just stylistic. It's not a reflection of the era. That's tricky. I don't know if I'll be able to include her bow. Do they have like phone and stuff? Rectangle phone? Oh, I used to watch webcomic or read webcomics and follow webcomics. I had a bookmark that was like had like 100 or so webcomics. Because there was kind of a heyday of webcomics, and I think that quieted down, and I imagine it's still technically a thing. Because, you know, as you mentioned Instagram, but also there's webtoons, so there's like greater financial incentive. I don't really read any webtoons. I'm not really into, I assume it's a lot of manhwas and stuff, and that's not really my genre. I'm sure there's other stuff too, but I don't really want to go looking. There was one comic that I found that looked really interesting. It had some cool characters, but it was, I'm just so out of practice or out of shape and out of form when it comes to following webcomics anymore. Oh yeah, one of Fox ears. Dippy Dog was Goofy's name before Goofy. Oh, okay. So he's not introducing OCs. He's introducing characters that did exist. Okay. Okay, because that makes sense. Because I could have sworn I've seen that like sleeveless shirt or vest looking Goofy. Okay. Webcomics on Instagram is interesting. It makes sense. Like it's $0 hosting. because that's what I wouldn't want to fuck with. I remember when I wanted to make a webcomic because I got banned from a webcomic forum because I think they found out I was 11 years old and it was like not a comic for little kids. But I wanted to make my own webcomic because I was so pissed off, and I'm like, I don't want to do all this stuff. Even though it was not that hard, you just signed on to like a webcomic hosting website specifically, and you just uploaded your stuff there. But there was some HTML, and I just didn't care enough. I didn't even have a comic. I was just mad. I was just mad that they banned me from the forum. But it was earned. They should have been banned forever ago, but it's okay because I could just hang out on the IRC channel and no one did anything. In fact, they said they felt bad for me. I don't think they realized that I was 11 years old. So I think if I should have been there, basically. Did you know Betty Boop was a dog at first? Oh, that's cool. Was she still kind of like I'm assuming her whole thing is to be sultry from conception. Like her whole thing is, I don't know. Because I feel bad saying like, oh, she's supposed to be seductive. She's like really young, if I recall. So I feel awkward about that, but I don't know, sultry is be a safer word. Really what? Betty Boop dog. That's fun. Ew. Oh, yeah. I was on this forum. I signed up when I was like 11 years old. It was for a comic that was not for teenagers. It was 18 plus. But I signed up anyway to this forum. I probably lied about my age or whatever. I'm pretty sure they had age verification. Maybe they didn't. But yeah, I probably made a lot of low quality posts, and I think one of the mods hated me, so eventually I got banned. This was after years. I spent most of my time talking in the IRC channel for that webcomic anyway, because they had the comic, the comic had a forum, but then it also had an IRC channel, which is like Discord, but like way pared down. And you just log onto that and talk to people, and you would pick your name in there, but most people just picked their forum name, and I just talked in there all the time. So it wasn't a big deal that I was banned. I took it personally as a kid for whatever reason. I should have been banned. I shouldn't have been on that forum. I was way too young. Yeah, I think everyone thought I was... Well, no. I think at first everyone thought I was of age, and I think some of them figured out, like, hey, wait a minute, how old is this person? And they didn't ban me from there. They were just like, you should be careful. And I'm like, fuck you. Only to one guy, because the one guy was like, he would tease me a lot, and as a kid, I didn't know if it was like he was being mean to me, but I think he was just like teasing or whatever. I interpreted it as mean, but you were looking at the Betty Boop dog. Yeah, unfortunately, the image that I'm being greeted with is like, oh, never mind, it's not a real image. It's like a really upsetting version of Betty Boop as a dog woman. Is this image real? This is horrible. Oh my god. I don't think I like Betty Boop. I try. Her head shape is just kind of disgusting. And she might just be an overall inappropriate character. I don't mind that people like her. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't like Betty Boop as a dog. This is disgusting. Did she have the same characterization? Where she was just like, meow, meow, meow. That's what Betty Boop does, right? She goes, meow. I don't know what she do. I think I've seen like one Betty Boop cartoon, and it might have been like Cartoon Network just showing old animation for fun, as like a buffer. Like, get this shit out of my face. I want to watch Powerpuff Girls. Dizzy dishes. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Wow. This is odd. You can get a disgusting looking enamel pin of her as a very displeased looking dog woman if you want. I don't know why. This is upsetting. She looks like she's in pain. I hate this. Oh gosh, okay. Well, I mean, I think they made her better, but I think I just can't get into Betty Boop. I think her whole head shape is too crazy. It's like it's like if butt cheeks were like had bone right underneath the surface meat. Oh, it's weird. She's like a butthead. She's freaking me out. Her hair's interesting. It's just I don't like her weird butthead. Yeah, she looks. I gotta stop looking at this thing. It's like one of those transformation fetish things you see on DeviantArt, but they specifically wanted the character to look like they were in pain, because that's what really gets them going. I think for most of the ones that show up on my my Google images, the characters just look like, wow, what's happening? Oh no, that Betty Boop is in pain. Leave her alone. Whoop whoop adoop. Oh yeah, that's like a thing, a Betty Boop thing. Does she say it? Is that her catchphrase? Walking around saying her name like a Pokemon? That's crazy, girl. Can't be like that. Oh yeah, I was supposed to give a character earrings. Jody! Supposed to give Jody earrings. Come here, Jodes. That's her quote. Boop boop boop. Does she speak English or does she just speak boop boop boop? Because I feel like I've heard her speak English, but she's got that funny cartoon exaggerated way where it's kind of whiny. Like I could picture her singing, "There's no place like home." I think cartoons did that kind of stuff. Okay. But she likes to say boop 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 doop. I guess that's fun. I wouldn't mind that. I'm sure in a way I have catchphrases. I have things that I like to say. I call them stims because that's what I've seen people online call them, like vocal stims. Just dumb stuff you say, particularly stuff that you pick up from maybe the internet or whatever. But yeah, I've been doing that forever. I only stopped because I moved somewhere around people so I couldn't just flap my mouth, but I'm free now. I'm out of practice though. Yeah, no, I know. Part of me really wants to finish what's her bucket. Oh, she does have earrings. Coming at ya. Of course. It's great. Just do whatevs. Within reason. And you're good. That lesson took a while for me to learn, but largely embraced it. Because then otherwise you don't get to enjoy things, and that stinks. I have to balance. I'm always gonna love being a hater though, so there needs to be balance, you know. I can't just hate everything. I can't hate everything and I can't love everything. I think I want the inside of the ears to be that. What is this color? What are we gonna call this color? This color is going to be girl. We'll figure it out in a second. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. Boop boop dee-doo. There's a character in a kid show who says boop boop beady, it's number 3. Boop boop beedo, it's number boop boop beedo, it's number 4. Shut the fuck up. Boop boop beedoo, it's number 2. No, boop boop beady. BD, it's number 3. And is it Shanna show? Bro, we're in our Shanna show era, if that is the case. Shanna show. It is. Okay, so in the shower this morning, we were singing like Shanna show, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there's this kid's cartoon called Shanna Show. She's got a little brother, and he goes, he says that shit. But yeah, this morning we were just thinking about the Shanna Show theme song. I don't really know it, but it does stick. It's definitely a. I would say it's after my time. That's for like shows where at the moment I kind of thought, oh, I'm too old to even experience this show. Like, this is definitely not for me. So I gotta listen. That's 26 seconds long. Okay. That's pretty cute though. It might have been a too cute show. Now show, wow, wow, wow. Okay, I need to see the comments. I need to see who up Shanning their show. Because I want to know what the fans of Shanna show are like. Oh my god, this dog video. I have to click on this later. Okay, here I am singing this theme song 20 years later in my future husband's kitchen, randomly unlocking his fiance. Okay, you're not like you're not just in a kitchen thinking this is where my husband will live. Okay, freaking out. Randomly unlocking this child memory with him. How special. Aw. Was the show good though? Oh, this person is like, oh, this show's my favorite. Or the theme. Okay, this person liked it. Higglytown Heroes. I remember that name. I never watched it. Okay, well, there's some love for this show. That's cool. On the next Shanna show, whoa, 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 or something like that. I feel like you have a theme song from a show get stuck in your head, and all you can do is sing the part where you do not know the words. Yeah, I sometimes kind of know the words, but it's oftentimes just there's enough bits and pieces missing to where I don't feel confident. And by confident, I mean like there's a difference between I'm gonna go sing this at my husband versus I'm just gonna sing it in the shower. Similar colored area. Similar colored pixels. Yeah, I want this one. And I want to hit this right here. And then we're going to get rid of this. Oh, that's kind of weird. Is that weird bad or weird okay? Panic box. It's a little... I think we can make this a little less circular. Oh gosh, that's gonna be some drama. Let's change this color just a bit, sauce. My name is Shanna. It rhymes with banana. Blah, 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 blah. Shanna show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And she has a little brother that seems to help her on with her show. When I say little brother, now I'm thinking of Max and Ruby. There's like a guy who dedicates a healthy chunk of his TikTok to just taking a fat shit on the characters in Max and Ruby. I think he specifically hates Ruby. He thinks she's like kind of a bitch. He's got me convinced. He also makes these funny videos about Hello Kitty. He's an active participant when it comes to voting for like the top or popular Hello Kitty characters or whatever. And he campaigns hard for Pom Pom Purin. I understand why. He's pretty interesting. I like Pom Pom Purin's girlfriend. She's funny. She's got some funny shit to say. I think it's his girlfriend. They do the thing where it's like, oh, this character has a girlfriend, and it's just like a recolor of them with a bow on. It's, why are we doing this? Well, why are we trying to make the love interest look like the relative? I get it, you want it to have the same species, so if you want to have kids, blah, blah, blah. But you don't need to. You don't need to have it be the same species. Just have it be different. It's fine. It's not real. Because one of the posts in that Tuxedo Sam thread, that person said that they assumed the reason that Hello Kitty broke up with Tuxedo Sam is because they wanted Hello Kitty to be with another cat. And it's like, I get that, but he literally looks like her, but balding. She's dating her male counterpart, but balding. Like, oh my God.
Hello Kitty?
He needs to let this shit go.
She?
He.
Who is this?
Dear Daniel. It's Hello Kitty's boyfriend.
Oh yeah, she left his ass.
No, she left Tuxedo Sam for Dear Daniel.
Are they related?
No.
Why are they the only kitties on Hello Kitty Island?
I think there's others. But she left Tuxedo Sam, a man with a job, for her gender-bent self with bad hair.
Did Tuxedo's gonna have any other attributes that were good though?
I don't think so.
Maybe he's an asshole.
What, Tuxedo Sam?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wears a tuxedo.
There was one time I typed in Tuxedo Sam plus another character because someone suggested that they have partnered him with a different character. And when I typed it into the clanker spat out Tuxedo Sam partnered with like a character that was way too small. And I'm not sure if it's like a gross grooming shit going on. Like, did she dodge a bullet? Is what I was wondering. It's like, oh my God, is this guy like fucked up? Is Tuxedo Sam fucked up? And she's like, I can't be with this guy. He's a horrible person. Essentially, the wiki says essentially a male version of Hello Kitty. Like, that's disgusting. Like, can you imagine? Oh, I just need to find my gender bent self and get with that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That'd be pretty hot.
Yeah. Okay. Can we be a throuple?
No.
Oh.
She's too strong. She's too powerful.
Gender bent, you would be, yeah, it'd be stronger than me.
She'd be throwing you around. She'd be the alpha cable now.
Is that good though?
Sure.
Okay. So, can I be like a throuple, but like you don't have to say you're with me? I'll just be around you guys.
Sure, and you can be Worm.
You can be Worm. My name is Worm. Cave throuple.
So much.
It's you.
Yeah. I think you have a bully.
Only you.
Wow.
All right. What was I gonna? It doesn't matter.
I came in because it's 11.
Oh.
I wanted you to know.
Okay.
I was gonna get some coffee. I don't know if Froggy can still AFK though. So.
Yeah, I'll wait for him to get back.
Yeah.
Working on my woman.
I don't know if you wanted to mention that maybe you're thinking of just streaming at random.
I mentioned it at like the top of the hour.
Well, I don't know if they're here, but
Okay, I'll say that.
yeah. Not that they gotta show up.
No.
It's, you know,
Just,
might be random.
yeah. We're talking about our headcanons for like that lucky rabbit, because he has an ex named Fanny. So he was saying, Froggington was telling me what his headcanon for why they broke up is.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like some of these cartoon women are messy. But I don't like this Oswald guy, so I'm not even fucking with him. But the Oswald's current girlfriend is like a cat who's a daughter of a banker. So I don't know if like she still got that money, but she's cute, and I think they have kids. I don't know. I don't know if they have the kids or if he has the kids with Fanny, the actual rabbit. Yeah. I'm being held hostage.
Yeah.
Come back to your computer now.
You could also type in chat, you know.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like you could just type in.
Oh, it's easier for me to see it in Twitch chat. Okay. I am going to go
Too bad.
to bed. Yeah, no, I'm lying, but it's convenient to just say that, I guess. I will be going to bed soon, I guess. Yeah. That's true. I'm going to go to bed. Just thought I'd let you know when you got back. Also, I may be shifting my streaming schedule to be whenever
Spontaneous.
o'clock. Whenever o'clock. So I may or may not be active during these hours. I just want to play around with the tool. So, thank you for coming. Have a great night. What do you think? Okie dokie. All right. Good night.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's go, pumpkin. Let's go. Oh, I left my stream running.